welcome along and welcome back to Purbeck Valley. It is the 2nd day of February. We've moved across to there because the best price has been reached for the sunflowers. As a result, we've popped down to the shop with the Vulture and we're gonna pop in here and grab ourselves an auger. Unfortunately, there's not one available in the used sales. There is this though. This Class Scorpion looks very, very nice. Would be a good replacement for our Steyr on the farm. So I think we might look at this and might see if we can get this and use that instead. Yes, it would reduce us by a tractor, but we're not really using the Steyr as anything other than a front loader at the moment. And that would be better for us from that point of view. So let's go down to the belt systems, and the auger we want is this one here, the Aggie Westfield STX squared 1051. We can put BKT tires on it. We've got no rear number plate or anything, so let's just lease that. That is going to cost us 943, so yes to that. And I've been told that if we back up to this, it will actually give us a way of connecting to it. So we'll take this up to the back here and see if that'll work. About there-ish maybe. Yeah, there we go. Oh, perfect. And it adds a connector. So, yeah, if you are trying to transport one of these around, they will connect to tractors. It's just not that obvious straight off. So let's take this back up to the farm. We can get this set up and start loading up all of our sunflowers ready for selling off and getting our big payday for the farm for this year. So up and into the yard, and actually I want to keep it facing this way so that we can get it into our middle shed fairly easily. Let's open this up, disconnect that, try and get our tractor out the way without too much problem. That should be fine because that will go into, well, it'll go over there. We're going to be using the tractor because we've got our trailer over there. So let's start this up. And then we can just drive it straight in. I really like this. I come to it fairly late in the day, this piece of kit. This is from the Free Aggie DLC. And it works really well. It's great if you have a farm like this and want to get stuff off the ground pretty easily. So we'll stick it there. We'll get it nice and high. So that should be ready now to load up. Back the tractor around and grab the trailer. Oh, not quite. See if we can back ourselves up a little bit better here. There we go. And in. Connect that up. And then out. Bring it round. And get this underneath it. And it should then be able to just get it started. Right. Into here. And B. And there we go. Sunflowers loading into our trailer. Trailer is nice and full. Where are we taking this then? Best price at the moment for sunflowers is 1,456 at Gateway Park. Tag that. And I think that that is actually, yeah, just around the corner from us. So some nice quick loading up of the sunflowers today. That'll be perfect. Will allow us to get this job done pretty quickly. We do have another tanker full of milk to sell as well, and we need to get some more feed into the cows. They were getting a little bit low, and as a result, I know that we need to get them fed. So that is the other stuff that we're going to be doing after we have sorted this today. And maybe it'd be a good time to get things going with a with that new telehandler if we decide to get that. We'll see how much money we make from these sunflowers, though. First 12,000 liters, bring them in, get them tipped. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to afford another field from today's sell-off. It would be nice, but I think we need 500,000 to do it. 17,473 plus another 2,223. That is really good. That's 20,000 nearly off one 12,000 liter trailer. Sunflowers play really well. I think if we got more fields on here, then what we would absolutely do is then mix sunflower and canola each year, because both crops pay really well. They're a good set of a rotation for us, and we make so much money off the sunflowers that I would just like to have them on the farm earning us money every single year. Pull under the auger and get our second lot, and yeah, I think we've got 3 or 4 trailers here. We could make as much as 80,000 off this year if we've got 4 trailers. That would be a huge boost for the farm. Load 2 done. Let's go and see how much we make off this. Looking to be roughly about another 20,000 with any luck. Yep, about another 20,000. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. We are already up to 89,000. The next load should take us over 100,000 today. So let's get our trailer under the auger for the 3rd time. Load the next load up, and this is doing such a really great job of picking all this up. We've got at least 2 more loads off here, I think. I put it in the middle bay this year because it tends to bleed through the sides of these, so that works better for not ending up with stuff down the side of the barn here as we've had in previous years. But this just picks things up really, really well. Trailer is full. Let's head out and unload the 3rd one. I don't think there's much more than a 4th here. I'm not even sure that we will fill a 4th trailer, but we are going over 100,000, which is brilliant. And 3rd load done, 17,450. So again, just under 20,000. I'm so pleased that we've worked that hard on the environmental score. It is paying off dividends now. Pull under then for our 4th load and see whether we do in fact have a full trailer here. And yes, we do. Wow. Is there any left in the shed? Is that everything, or this area seems to be empty? Is there just a small bit? No, there's nothing left there. Is it exactly 4 trailers that we got this year? It might be. That is a full trailer. We will have to pull under there and see if there's anything else. But yeah, it looks to me like we have exactly 4 trailers worth of sunflowers. So just under £80,000. I'm gonna have to check it. I think we're gonna be just under £80,000 in sold crops today. So we'll bring the last load in, tip it up, and see exactly how much this makes. We're expecting to be at 129,000, so just under £130,000 on the farm. And we are at 129,150. Again, 17,411 on the income and 2,215 on the environmental score. That is fantastic. And so I just want to see if there is anything more. If we had enough to go into 130,000, that would be very nice here. Let's have a look at this. Pull it underneath. Is that just 53 liters? No, No, there's way more. There's 1,000 liters. There is enough to get us over the £130,000 today. That is exceptional. And this means that we should have over £80,000 off the sunflowers this year. I couldn't be happier about that. I mean, our fields are not massive. We don't have large arable fields on here. And to make 80,000 off both those fields is amazing. So there we go. Yeah, nearly another 1,500 takes us up to 130,818. Our total sales for today, harvest income, it says 71,280, but I think we were making more than that. So I'm slightly surprised at that value. But we've made nearly 80,000 overall. We've made 9,000 off misc, so I don't know why our misc total is quite so high. But yeah, we're over 130,000. I think we made 80,000 off there, and for some reason it hasn't put some of it in as that, because we were making 20,000 a trailer and we delivered 4 trailers and a bit. So yeah, that should be 80,000. And for whatever reason, it's not quite showing on our income as I would expect it to. What that does mean is we can now put our trailer away. And I think what we'll do is we'll immediately return this auger. We've got no use for it outside of this. We lease it once a year really for this job. And so we'll park this in here, undo that and that, and return that. So let's turn it off and let's get it returned. So belt systems and return that. Yes, perfect. And now we can have a look at this. I think this is a good purchase for the farm. We can get nearly half the money by selling our tractor, selling this. Oh, it would make things easier with the bales, but do you know what? I'm not 100% sure we need to get rid of this to do that. Let's grab this. Is there any reason really other than getting an upgrade and spending a little bit of cash on the farm, which we haven't done in ages, to do this? What I want to do is have a look at the price of land around here. That's 147. That's 490. So we need 500,000 to expand the farm the way we want to. For the money we have, there is literally nowhere anywhere near us that we could buy. We could buy that field, those grass fields there, but everything else is out of our price range pretty much. 14 isn't. Yield potential is good. It is way over the other side there though. Yeah, otherwise everything is just about not available to us. This is the land we really wanted, 490,000, and that is not purchasable at all at the moment. So let's get this back over the other side. And how much would we say? We'd save a fair amount every month because we have this leased. So we've got the front loader leased. We don't have any front loader equipment leased at the moment. And yeah, so that would be the only thing. Do you know what? I would like to have something new around the farm. We've had this for a while. It's got 29 hours on it. That telehandler, that has 12 hours on it. I think it's time for a little bit of fresh blood around the farm. So I'm going to collect up things. Let's get our recently purchased bale spike, bag lifter. Oh, wow. We have so much on here that we actually have purchased used recently. But I think it's time to get something a little bit more dedicated. We don't use this Steyr for anything other than front loader stuff, and we can reduce the number of tools and be a little bit more maneuverable if we buy that. So let's put these down here first. Let's see how much actually while we're down here we can get for this Steyr. So this fully repainted we'll get nearly 30,000 for. So I think this is worth it. I think it's worth having a change on the farm and upgrading every so often. So let's drop that off the front, and we'll go get the rest of our kit and see how much we can make for this, and get ourselves a telehandler on the farm. Now, interestingly, I think all of the tools we have for this front loader are from the SE pack, and I have a feeling that SE pack tools are all modifiable to go on different bits of kit. So let's have a quick look here. And if I go, for example, with the bale fork and customize, yes, so we don't have to buy new bits of kit. We could just use our existing bits of kit with a new telehandler. That is perfect. So what we'll do is we're going to buy the telehandler first, as we have the money to do that. Make sure it doesn't disappear. 62,610. We'll put the Michelin tires on it. We will put a beacon light on it, and oh, wow. We are buying used, so we have to go with the colors that are on it. And for the license plate, we need to select somebody from the supporters. And congratulations to Letters to Farmer. I have picked several letters from your name. So LN53RFM is what we've gone here. And yeah, so Letters to Farmer, congratulations, and thank you very much for your support. Your name has been fit into, as best I can, the number plate for our new class Scorpion. So let's buy that. Yes, 62,000. And there she is, our brand spanking new telehandler. So now we want to turn this off. We want to repaint tractor first. So let's repaint that. Yes. And that is now worth 26,826. So we're going to sell the tractor. Yes. Okay. We are going to return the front loader, and we are going to return the weight. So those no longer are a problem for us. We're going to modify the bale fork so that it will go on a telehandler. That's not going to cost us anything, so customize that. Yes. Okay. The pallet fork, the same, so we will customize that to go on a telehandler as well. And we'll get that resprayed back to the SE colors, I think. So that, again, won't cost us anything, so customize that. Yes. Okay. And then the bag lifter, I think we can customize that as well. I haven't often had a... No, do you know what? I am going to keep the bag lifter. We'll reset the colors on that as well, and we will customize that. Yes. Okay. And yeah, that is all ready to go. So that has cost us more than I'd expect. It still cost us about 40,000 to grab this, but this is much more maneuverable. This is going to be much easier to handle things with on the farm, and should give us a better setup. Do you know what? I don't think we need the bag lifter anymore. We have a... Yeah, we don't have a use for the bag lifter anymore, so let's sell that. We can do that with the forks with this. So if I repair and repaint that, we're not going to get a huge amount of money for it either way. But yeah, we'll sell the bag lifter. Okay, and then we got the pallet forks to lift things up with, and we should all be good. Right, let's get going and head back to the farm. Right, and away we go. We've got some cows to feed. First things first, we need to connect this up and get that back to our back down there as well. We're gonna have plenty of bales to get wrapped in the new year. I'm quite happy with being at 88,000 for our post sale, especially as we've got that new telehandler. That is going to be a very useful piece of equipment for us on the farm. We'll be able to expand bits around with that. And yeah, the Steyr was great, but it did have a little bit of maneuverability issues when we were down here. That will solve those, and we weren't using the Steyr as a tractor at all. We were just sort of having it down here with a weight on the back all the time that was costing us money, and everything else. Well, and the front loader, of course, on it was leased as well. I'm very pleased that our tools have been able to be transferred. Right, let's hook this up and line things up with the shed. Turn the mixer on. Open it up. And yeah, I think one full set of bales, that should get us going here. And mean that our cows are nice and fully fed again. And away we go. Let's load these up and see how good our new piece of kit is. I am going to have to take this into my workshop, though, after today, or after we've done this job. We do have 5 damages on it. They've sold it to me with quite a few problems. So we need to go in and just get some repairs done. Not going to be an issue here unless it starts conking out on us, but I think we'll be all right. I don't think I need to do an inspection either. Well, don't know actually. It must have, it's come in inspected, so I'm not expecting it to have any hidden damages. I've got myself in a maneuvering position where I can drive forwards, but I can't drive backwards. That's very interesting. I don't know how that... So trying to drive that out of there, the way I'd have expected to drive, it wouldn't go. So that is a bit strange. But otherwise, yeah, this is working very nicely. Don't think this is an overly big telehandler, but it is one that is working really well for what we've got here on the farm. And let's open this up and start that going. I really think I might add the dairy into here. Maybe that's the next step. We'll have a look at how much the dairy would be and start making some butter and some cheese on the farm, maybe. First load done. So let's just have a look at the state of our cows. Yep, we got 16,000 litres in there. We need to get their health back up. I think they must have run out this morning. They definitely had some yesterday, but it was getting a bit low. So, yeah. Normally, I would very much go with trying to get stuff done with the cows as soon as possible. Unfortunately, days don't always fall like that when doing this. So as long as I do go with, hey, as long as we address this the day it happens, we're fine. And we're very much doing that. We're not leaving them without feed for very long. So it's very much, oh, it's the morning, we've just run out, we're feeding them. I know that a day in this represents several, and that's the thing. So as soon as they run out, we're getting them fed. It would make for very jumpy videos if we didn't get several things together at once to do. So yeah, and so there's a little bit of leeway here, and it does affect our milk production a bit as well. While that's mixing in, let's have a quick look in our factories here. We should have a milk. Yeah, here we go. Dairy. So what's the difference? Oh, that's the cheaty dairy. That's the regular one. So you see, we could put a dairy. Yeah, we absolutely could put a dairy down the side of the building. Here would work quite well. We could put it down here, but that begins to, yeah, that gets a little bit difficult. I think we could put a dairy down the side here somewhere. Oh, the overlap is real though. We could put it almost anywhere. We could put it in this yard over here, which we completely neglect all the time. Yeah, I think we could put it here with a regular placement and be good, because this area is all flat, and that would work really well for us. We could actually put a couple of these in to get stuff moving, and that would cost us 10,000. So I am very tempted, with the fact that our cows are expanding quite nicely, to get at least one dairy down there and start turning the nice large amount of milk that our cows produce on a regular basis into something a little bit more well-paying. Our first cut this year, I think, is going to have to be hay. We are getting pretty low on it. We could do with a nice big cut of hay for the year. And May time, which is when we tend to get the first cut in, that will be about right. Let's go around the other side, because we've got one more load to do. This is our third set of feed, so we'll have to just 2 more bales, and that should do us, I think, if we get one more lot in here. Another 16,000 liters with this one. And our cows won't be far off coming back up to full health. In fact, that third one there has got our cows not far off being fully fed. So I am not going to put any more in. Otherwise, we'll have a load left in our feed trailer. So let's close that down. We'll back this off. And, oh, look at that. It's coming nicely round straight away into the shed, and we'll be able to top all of this up in a couple of days as we go into doing the actual first cut, because we don't have anything to do on our crops until then. Maybe we could take on a contract or two, possibly. For now, what I want to do is see if we can get a dairy in here somewhere. I'd like it to be not too far, and along the side here seems to be the best place to do it. So for 10,000, let's bring this in here. I just want to check down the side there. I'm running on the spot for some reason while I'm doing this. Yeah, turn it. Let's line it up with the side of the building as best possible. We'll leave a small gap. Press Z, because this is oh no, B, right? It'll cost us just 10,000. Yeah, that is lined up and down. There we go. Oh look, we got our own little dairy now, and this, we can create butter, we can create cheese, we can create chocolate if we had sugar, which we don't, and we can do raw milk. Yeah, not sure where the outgoing raw milk goes to or what raw milk does. But yeah, we can create butter, cheese, or chocolate. It's 15 to 13 and 3 to 2. Price-wise, butter achieves a top price of 1,747 in about September. And cheese reaches a best price of 3,517. That is what we are going to start producing some cheese on the farm. And we should be able to do that in September. So let's go grab the Vulture here. And we're going to have to start moving cheese over on or moving milk over on a regular basis for this. I think should be fairly easy to do. We'll grab our milk tanker from over here. We can't automatically distribute the milk, unfortunately. That would be very nice if we could do that. But we just need to get a tanker of milk over every so often and do that. And we won't be able to process all of our milk through here, I don't think. We'll see how much we can fill and how much will go in and starting to get this up and running. But I will be surprised if we are able to get everything processed through. 8,000 liters. Bring it round. Jet. Be able to get it into this side here like that. Unload it. And then as that's doing, we can get the milk production or the cheese production started. So activate that. And yeah, it only takes 10,000 liters of milk at a time. So we will see how quickly it's able to process this cheese. We may end up with having to have 2 of these in order to process everything. But even just creating a bit of milk on the side, or a bit of cheese on the side, would be great. What I really need to do is get rid of that fencing. If I got rid of the fencing, I'd be able to turn this around here with very little trouble. As it is, you get kind of a little bit stuck, especially with the weight on the front of the tractor every time spinning this round. Bring it in, load it up, and just 198 liters of milk left. So yeah, all of our milk into here, and we'll start producing some cheese and selling that off later in the year as well. Just back the milk tanker back to the entrance here. That will do for today, I think. Not fully straight, but that will load up there. And there we go. I think that is everything done. Oh, one job we do need to do. These solar panels constantly need cleaning, but they do bring us in a nice little bit of money. If I'm really flush next time, we might put another set of these in, because they are bringing in a nice little bit of cash. But I think for today, we've got our new dairy producing cheese. We've got our new telehandler helping out down here. And we've made £80,000 on the sunflowers. So that is a good day. I'm going to get back to the main farm. But now all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.